doing the dance, the Carl dance, doing the dance, the Carl dance.
Hi, I'm Culture of Truth. Today, This Week with Christian Amanpour broke with the traditional Sunday talk show format of having two middle-aged white guys shout talking points at each other, and instead had a high-level debate at the University of Virginia, where four middle-aged white men spoke talking points to each other. The topic for the debate was, "There is too much government in my life," a rather loaded question, as guest Barney Frank pointed out. George Will argued that government spending did not end the Great Depression. Instead, World War II did, but also said that we should break up the big banks. Christian Amanpour said poor people pay no taxes, which is not true, then corrected herself to say that poor people pay no federal taxes, which is also not true. Everyone agreed that crony capitalism is a problem, and that big business and the wealthy have too much influence over the government. Liberals, Frank and Robert Reich, said the solution is to get money out of politics, while conservatives Will and Paul Ryan said the answer was to shrink the government and means-test Medicare. When the topic turned to civil liberties, George Will said people should go to prison for marijuana possession until someone, somewhere, can do some research on whether prohibition works, while Paul Ryan announced that he would rather not talk about it, but discuss how government can help businesses make more money. On the issue of why the top 1% in this country have as much wealth as the bottom 40%, Paul Ryan said, quote, "Let's get out of this class division rhetoric. It's dangerous. We should not be speaking to people as if they're stuck in some class, and that the government is here to help them cope with their lives. We should be appealing to people's sense of upward mobility." Unquote. So, Paul Ryan's ingenious plan to address the shocking levels of economic, social, and political inequality in this nation is to pretend that it doesn't exist, dispense with the idea that government should help people, and then dismantle it. We learned this week that Newt Gingrich's solution to the complex problems of the Middle East is to announce that there is no such thing as Palestinians. We know the Republican solution to global climate change is to attack the science behind it, or, failing that, completely ignore it. And the conservative solution to widespread poverty is to deny the very existence of poor people. And I fear that this ability to totally disregard reality has become the hallmark of the modern conservative movement. I have a programming note as well. While next Sunday morning, all across America, little children are waking up early to see if Santa Claus indeed came, and families are going to church and sitting around the tree unwrapping presents, on Christmas morning there will be a very special episode of Meet the Press. But instead of three wise men bearing gifts, viewers will be treated to David Gregory, Tom Brokaw, and Tom Friedman bearing punditry. And we can safely say that that will be the most ridiculous thing that happens on Christmas Day.